Hi guys, okay, today we're going to be doing a review on the Norvina Volume 4 palette. Now, I'm so excited about this. Now, let me tell you what's on my face because I do have a few things on right now. So, I have a serum on. It's just like my actual skincare serum. And then I put a Too Faced Extreme Lip Injection on. And then I have my NYX white eyeshadow base on as well. But this is what the palette looks like. And this is the fourth and final for a while eyeshadow palette coming from the Norvina Pro line. This is what it looks like. It's got a giant mirror, which I will not show you because my room is a mess. Looks like this. It is absolutely stunning, and let's just do some swatches first. We have quite a few pressed glitters in here, so I'm curious to see how those will play today. I definitely want to play with those, but let's just do some swatches starting with the very first row. So that's the first row. This is A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. These two shades didn't show up as nicely as they look in the pan. Now I'm going to show you the pans, and I accidentally hit A1 with my thumb. But that's A1 and A2. Look at how gorgeous those look in the pan, but look at the swatches. I'm assuming those would show up a lot better with a brush or your finger. But let's move on. This is the second row. We have B1, B2, B3, B4, and B5. This is the third row, so we have C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. Now, C1 looks to be just like a shimmer topper because it just looks so much prettier in the pan right here. And it's on the, even on my finger and everything, but on my hand, it just looks like it's a topper. I don't know. And this one's like an iridescent shade. You can't really tell very well, but yeah, that's row C. Let's move on to row D. I also have to say I love that hot pink. That is absolutely gorgeous. That is row D. I'm actually surprised at how well that yellow swatched. So we have D1, D2, which is like a neon yellow, and I'm surprised how well that swatched. D3, D4, and D5. And this is the final row, which is E1, and then E2 and 3, which are pressed glitters, and they are gorgeous. And I was actually surprised at how well they swatched. Normally, pressed glitters don't swatch well at all. And then we have E4 and E5. E5 is like a neon hot pink, and I am loving it. I'm loving all of the bright pinks in here, and that's kind of what's drawing me. But I'm also really interested in especially this glitter because it's like an iridescent holographic type glitter. It's really hard to show up on camera, but it is stunning, and I seriously want it all over my face. Okay, I scooted you in close, and I'm not sure what I want to do. I really want to play with the pinks. However, I feel like I do pink looks all the time. I'm not mad at it, but I don't want you guys to get sick of it. So like I said, my eyes are primed, and they've been sitting a minute, so I'm just going to tap out the eye primer to make sure that it doesn't have any creases in it. And then we're going to grab my jar of brushes because I have a problem. And choose a giant fluffy brush. This brush is the Luxie 250 Large Eye Blending Brush. Looks like this. And we are going to take the shade E1, which is this pink right here, and blend that in the crease. Which is this is like a Barbie pink. And on camera, it's very muted, so we'll see how well this blends. I'm going to stamp it first and then go in and blend. That shade blended amazingly. Look how gorgeous that looks. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I feel like in person it looks a lot brighter than it does on camera. I don't know how well it's transferring. And then I'm gonna take a Luxie 299 tapered blending brush and go in with C2, which is this shade right here, and blend that in the crease. Oh my goodness, that just brightened it up so much. I just realized pink stains so bad, and I'm literally using all white brushes, and my eyelids are probably going to be stained. I'll update that in the video. I'll have it on the screen right here if it did stain my eyelids. Most palettes do. 90% of my Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes stain my eyelids because, they're bright shades, and most, like my Revolution palettes did. A lot of eyeshadow palettes do, especially pinks, but I'm going in a little heavy with the pinks, so we'll see. And then I'm going to take this lavish tapered blending brush like this, and we're going to go in with C5, which is the shade right here. I just put that on the outer corner of my eyelid. And then just to kind of blend that out and maybe give it a little more color, I'm going to take a small blending brush. I'm going to grab this Luxie mini angled brush and take the shade E5, which is this shade right here, and just blend that out. This is the brightest pink in the palette, so we'll see how this goes. And then just gonna go back and forth between all the shades I used and kind of blend them all together. Especially taking the first shade, which was E1 we used, and blending that up higher. And then I'm gonna carve out the first third of my lid, just using a concealer. Okay, lid is carved, and then I'm gonna take the shade E2, which is this like iridescent white holographic glitter, and put that in the inner part of where we carved it, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna do that taking a flat brush. This is the Alamar Cosmetics like flat shader brush, I think it's called. It doesn't have a name on it anymore. And we're gonna try to pick the glitter up with this and press it on there. Maybe this will work, I don't know. Every glitter is different, so it's really just a matter of seeing how it's gonna lay on the eye. So, I mean, that worked. Let me take my finger and try it that way as well. Maybe that'll work better. Oh yeah, I think the finger worked just a little better. We'll try it on this side too. Yeah, my finger definitely just worked a lot better than a brush. The problem with using your finger though is you can't really get a precise application up towards the top, which, I mean, it's okay, but not ideal. And then I'm gonna take A2 and use that to set between the pink and the glitter. And at that time I am gonna take a brush. I'm gonna take the same brush we tried to use for the other glitter and see if we can use that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the small blending brush we used to lay this shade down and just kind of blend it out so it looks a little neater. Not taking anything else on the brush, just blending. So we have something like this. Now I'm gonna go up and clean under the eyes. We did get a little fallout just from that glitter, but other than that, we didn't get any fallout from any of the other shades. And I'm just gonna real quick clean that up. Okay, the eyes are cleaned up as best as I can. I have some thoughts about that glitter. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see, but it is kind of like cracking. I don't know if it's just the base I used or what, but it's cracking just a little bit, and it's not very like pigmented. Not quite sure how well you're gonna be able to see that. I don't know. It's just not as like glittery as I thought it would be. I don't know. It's cute. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm living for this pink because I love a pink eye look. I think on the lower lash line, we're going to do like a purple though to tie it all in and use some of the other shades. I'm going to real quick do my base off camera and like everything else off camera just because this is just an eye review, and if I try to do everything, it'll get too long. But I will tell you what I used when I come back. However, that's where we're at right now. So far, I love the palette. I just think the glitter could have been a little more, if that makes any sense. And that purple I used is not the most pigmented. I definitely think that was more of a topper than anything, but it's nice. I will real quick finish up the rest of my base, and then I will come back and tell you what I used. Okay, you guys, the rest of my makeup is done, and I'll just real quick tell you what I used. Primer was my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Foundation is my Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Foundation. Concealer is my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. Powder, I used a mix of my Coty Airspun and powder in my Tarte Park Ave Princess palette. And then bronzer was my Hoola Benefit bronzer. Blush is the Balm Cabana Boy. Highlight is my Sleek Solstice highlighting palette, that purple shade. And eyebrows, I did use a new one. I used the You Can Be Ultra Point Micro Brow Pencil. I'm testing that out. I don't know how I feel about that quite yet. And then lips, I did a combination of Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit and Nudie Patootie and Jeffree Star's Soft Serve, which I think is a gorgeous, gorgeous like nude pink. And let's just finish up the eyes. Let's grab the star of the show and take, I don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to go like a little nuder on the bottom. Or what if I could really mess this up, but I'm going to take this neon yellow and try to like smudge that right up against the lower lash line. This could very well ruin the look, but also it could make it better. I don't know, you guys. We're going to try it. Okay, so, I mean, it's showing up, but not as nicely as I like, so I'm going to take my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray and, like, get more of that on my brush and kind of, like, get a little better color payoff. Oh, yeah, that worked a lot better. Yeah. That's one eye. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but I see it, and I love it. Okay, so I put that yellow on the lower lash line, and I kind of really love it. Like, I'm living for that yellow and pink, and I just pinched my hand in the palette. Ow, that hurt. Okay, I need to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone, and I don't have a shade that's, like, light enough. Let's try this shade. We're going to try this A1 shade and try to highlight under my brow bone. This could go very wrong. I'm going to take a Luxie, what brush is this? 245 small shader brush. I'm just going to take a very small amount and just try to run this under my eyebrow bone. Oh, so shimmery. Okay, inner corner and under my brow bone is highlighted, and I'm living for this eyeshadow look. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm in love. So I'm gonna real quick apply some lashes off camera, and then we'll do a little recap. Okay, you guys, this lash is kind of drooping, but I just applied my Magify lashes. Like always, that's all I ever use, but this is the finished eye look. I am in love with this. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, but let's recap. Now, this eyeshadow palette. Granted, I did not play with every shade. If you guys want to see another look using this palette, I'd be more than happy to do that. You know, play with maybe some of the more nude shades or the, you know, like this shade or the other glitter or any other shade. Let me know down below. I would love to do that for you guys. However, I have some thoughts. The mattes blended like a dream. I didn't get any fallout from the mattes. The pressed glitter wasn't my favorite. You can see it's like right up here. It's very sparkly, but there's not a lot of color. So it's not my absolute favorite. However, I would use it again, maybe as like a topper or for like a gradient effect. It did give a lot of fallout though. That's not my favorite. So the pressed glitters are kind of hit or miss. And also the two actual mattes that have, the few actual mattes that actually have a decent amount of color are so like soft. I feel like they're just gonna break if I touch them or try to dig my brush in. And then the other shimmers are just like toppers. So if that's something you're into, then definitely say this palette's worth it. However, for me personally, I definitely think the shimmers could have been a little more. That's my personal opinion. Also, this neon yellow, it's on my lower lash line right now. It took a while to build up like that. And even then, it's not as neon in the pan. That's understandable. If I were to use a white eyeshadow base or put this right over my NYX eyeshadow base, oh my goodness, that would have been so yellow. But overall, I'm really happy with this eye look, and I think it came out beautifully. It blended nicely, and, you know, it looks nice, and I'm happy with it. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, but that's all. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see the next one. Bye!